Hi. I'm going to pretend I'm in the club right now, okay? Because it's Friday night, right? It's Friday night. Yeah, we're in the club, and Shannon's singing a song. Remember Shannon? Let the music play. He won't get away. Just keep it grooving, and he'll come back to you again. And like in other words, here's the thing: she's singing about this dude in the club, right? And he leaves you to go be with someone else in the club, right? So you're dancing, and you can see him over there with that other chickalicka, and you're mad. But then he comes back because he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have left her. I shouldn't have done it. But I'm gonna saunter on back." And as the song goes on, she's like, "I'm gonna keep on grooving." Yeah. And that's what everybody should keep doing. Just keep on grooving no matter what. And guess what? It's Friday, so we can just groove as much as we want. Happy Friday to everybody. What a week. What a week of news and just things going on and the world events and weather and all kinds of stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. Well, we're not really going to. Yes, we are going to talk about world events because what I talk about, everybody in the world knows about it. It's not like it's a secret. I don't have any secrets. I'm not gatekeeping anything. And well, let's say hello to everybody. Hello to Elise. Hello to Scott. Hello to Eunice. Hello to Nancy. Now, before we move on, I would like to show you my necklace. Now, I never wear it, right? I normally don't. See what I'm saying? If I look at myself that way, I can't see. I just can't judge where everything is when I'm looking at myself in reverse. Anyway, this necklace, not kidding. This is a sterling silver necklace. Now, it's really nice. Like, if you can see it, like, look, the detail on this necklace. It's 925. It's sterling, but it's like gold. It looks like it's gold, but it's not sterling. I paid $3 for this last weekend. I'm keeping this. I'm going to wear it because I love it. Can you believe that? This is why I love yard sales. This is why I do what I do. Now, tomorrow, there's like two, but I don't even know. It's supposed to be really crappy here in Rhode Island. So I don't know, but they're house sales. So I might go and I might not. I might not feel like it in the morning, but I usually do feel like it. It just jazzes me up. Like I get so excited on a Saturday morning when I know I'm going to a yard sale. I go crazy. I'm just so happy. I'm smiling and I'm driving fast, which is not good. I shouldn't tell you that. And I am just zipping through, just getting to that sale. And the girl that sold this, she was outside. She had gloves on. It was pretty cold last weekend, and I saw this and I scooped it right up, and I was so happy. And I'm so happy. Let's say hi to. I look at everybody just popping in. It's Peter Baker. Hold on, I'll sing to you in a second. And we've got Roberta. Hi, Roberta. How are you? And Carol. And I think I got everybody. But anyway, so everybody, Peter Baker is here in the house early, so we have to do this early. Ready? Finding your way down in Baker Street. There you go, Peter. So welcome. And Kathy Waddle, hello. Hi, everybody. I hope you all had a great week. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you're heading into the weekend greatly.
Thank you.
It's the word great. The word great is going to be used all evening.
Great Al here.
Great. Hello, Al. How are you?
I'm great.
Of course I know how you are. I live with you.
Great.
It's so funny. Like some people will text each other when they're in the same home, and we don't do that. I just yell.
No.
Like, Al.
What?
I don't have to text him. But if he does go outside and he's far away, I will text, like, and say, "Are you okay?
I'm great.
Did a bear eat you? How about a beaver?" Like I will, just try to check in randomly.
Wait a minute. What about a beaver eating me?
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
We got some.
Can only hope.
We get some big beaver around here.
Sure do.
We do. And this week has been, when I tell you, guys and girls, it's been freezing. And wait a minute, let me get my drinking. So we have to do our ceremonial Friday night cheers. So cheers. Wait a minute, let's turn the glass. Wait, what does it say again? This glass for how many years? The answer is always Prosecco. And Isn't that the truth? Not really. I have one a week. Like,
My
hello.
glass says
Cheers.
Heineken.
Heineken non-alcoholic.
Heineken. I always start
Boy, that
laughing.
tastes good.
Tastes good.
That is yummy. So this week, I was just going to go back to a memory, but yeah, like every Friday night,
Yeah.
as much as we could, we would go to the club,
The club.
and it was fun. You know, I
Yeah.
have to say, getting ready, taking 3.5, 4 hours to just get ready
Yeah.
to go and sweat while I'm dancing into club. It was just great. It was the greatest time.
Great.
But you know, I like today because you know what I did last night?
So what did you do last night, Kiki?
I went with Chris and Kendra to see ultrasound pictures of the baby.
Wow.
And, you know, like Kendra's looking at her mom was able to go as well, and myself, and going, boy, you guys didn't have ultrasounds like this. Nope, we didn't. And it's okay because yes, it's very cool how you can, I mean, you can see every aspect of this baby. You can see her fingers and her toes and her eyelids, like her eyelashes. You can see everything, her big cheeks. But you know what? I think that everything happened the way it should. And yes, medicine is evolving, and it constantly evolves every single minute of every single day. But I'm okay with not having that back in the day. And I was okay with not knowing what I was going to have with my first child. Like, I did not know Kat was going to be a girl. I didn't know.
No, well, the funny thing is, you came home last night and you showed me pictures of the baby.
Yeah.
The baby had its mouth wide open. I could not believe that. It looked like the baby was yawning at all.
She was yawning.
Yawning.
It's exactly what she was doing.
It's amazing.
Exactly.
Technology is where it's at today.
I know.
I could not believe the baby going, oh, you guys are boring me.
And she was putting her foot in her mouth. Well, this is my hand, but she was putting her little toes in her mouth. And you could see this all happening real time. So it's very cool. And, you know, I think it's fantastic what technology can do now, but I'm okay with not having that back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, in a funny way. Like, I'm just okay with it because I was able to be completely surprised when my kids
What did I ask you? And I don't know if you answered me or not.
Okay.
Does the baby have hair already?
Yeah, it looks like she has hair.
Wow.
I'm telling you, to be able to see that is kind of nuts.
It's amazing.
Kind of nuts.
It's totally amazing.
Really.
Patty Taylor, how the hell are you?
Hey, Patty Taylor, how are you?
Friday.
Happy Fun Friday, yes. And also, so this place is called, I just have to, sorry, Al. I just have to say, so it's called Babies and Bellies. It's in Warwick, Rhode Island. And Kendra said it's probably like the only place that does this type of thing. It's a 3D ultrasound. And when I tell you, it was like a little mini hotel room. That was cool. Very comfy, cozy, relaxed, dim lighting. It was really cool. You probably have wine and cheese while the mom's getting her belly checked. Like, you probably could do that. And the amount of people that were in there to get this ultrasound done. Now, we were there. We left, I don't know, 7:45-ish. And I could not believe all the people still coming in to have this ultrasound. So it's just, it's kind of amazing. You know, I just have to say that. And then this week in Rhode Island, it's been frigid, not just cold. It's been freezing. And we were actually supposed to have snow yesterday, but we didn't.
They're getting a lot of snow in northern New England.
Really?
Lots of snow. So
the
skiers are in heaven.
Well, they should be because they haven't, like, have they even had, has there been a lot?
Oh, yeah, there's been a lot of snow this year. But the great thing is, this leaves the door open for spring skiing. There's nothing like spring skiing. Going skiing on a mountain in your T-shirt.
That's up to Michelle and Keith. I can't do that.
Well,
I don't do that.
I think Keith would like to see Michelle ski in a T-shirt.
I think you would. I think you would like that a lot. So Hallie said, which I totally agree with, it's the only present regarding kids you cannot unwrap. I didn't want to know for all 5 of my kids. 5 kids, that's a pretty big accomplishment, Hallie.
Hallie, you're a busy girl. 5 kids.
And it's true.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Just that surprise of that baby coming out going, I had no idea what you look like. But now, like, Kendra and Chris know exactly. We all know what that baby's going to look like. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But anyway, so yeah, it's been really, really cold. I've had my winter jacket out. I've been wearing that. I'm like, I really don't want to wear this anymore. I'm kind of over it, but what are you going to do? And it was supposed to get a lot of rain this weekend. I don't
Don't
know, man.
worry about it.
I'm,
It is what
it's not that I'm worried
but,
about it.
but the thing
I would
is,
like spring thanks.
yeah, I know. It's
I'm all about it.
It's almost April Fool's Day, isn't it? April Fool's.
It is. Are you going to play a joke on me?
No,
You will.
I would never do a thing
I
like
play a
that.
joke on you.
Yeah.
For a few years, I kept telling Al like I was pregnant. I would pretend I was pregnant, and this is like when the kids were way older, and I I had him believing me several times, and he fell for it every single time, and I'm like, it's the same joke though. You know what I mean? Like it's the same joke every year, and he still fell for it. So I don't know.
Now you tell me that this year that we have a problem, Houston. I'm not, no,
Maybe not.
No.
You never know.
No.
Told you.
No.
Could be that little one just hiding in the corner.
The kid graduates from high school will be 100 years old.
Imagine that. Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Who's the other dude? Robert De Niro
and
Mick
Jagger too.
Well, Mick Jagger and no, who's the other actor?
Was it Paul McCartney the young girl too?
I don't know, but he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is she pregnant?
I don't know. Is she pregnant?
You can't go spreading rumors like that.
I'll spreading rumors. He goes, I'm sure these girls like the guys for who they are, not how much money they have.
Right.
No, because
who's the other actor? Help me out, guys.
So
it's Robert De Niro, and who's the other guy that had a baby? Like, and he's 8,500 years old. Who is it? Jan. Who? Can you please tell me?
What?
Somebody knows who that other actor is.
So is an actor out there?
Robert De Niro. Al Pacino. Thank you, Nancy.
Al Pacino,
thank you. So Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
You're winning, Nancy.
How old are they going to be when their kids are in high school? Like 95.
Who cares? Kids will be taken care of. They'll be in the ground. It's over.
Come on.
Yeah, but they've had a good time while they're here.
Not nice, Al.
All right.
And last weekend was St. Patty's Day.
Oh my God. Scott is all upset. He's looking forward to going outside tonight and seeing the eclipse.
Oh, hi, Rhonda. So wait a minute. What is there an eclipse tonight?
I think tonight, yeah.
I thought I read something like you shouldn't drive. Like
why?
It's nighttime.
What do you mean you shouldn't drive?
That's what I read. I can't help it. I can't control the media.
I know a couple guys who took a trip up to Maine to take pictures of the eclipse tonight.
You know a couple of guys?
Yeah, I do.
Why did they do that?
Because they have nothing else better to do in life. I don't know. They enjoy that stuff.
Did they drive from Rhode Island to Maine to do that? Oh,
yes.
Come on.
Really?
Can't you see it here? Like, isn't it the same in Rhode Island?
No, it's better because you're more north.
Oh, you're on a mountain. Can you will they climb the mountain to think they're going to get
closer?
Know.
I'll ask them when they get back.
I want to know.
Oh my God.
Oh, so Nancy said the eclipse is happening on her wedding anniversary. Okay, so the eclipse is April 8th. It's not today, Al.
Well, what the hell do I know?
So whoever your friends are that told you they were going to Maine today to film the eclipse are liars.
I said they're going to Maine.
They're lying.
Listen, I'll try to get in contact with one of them right now.
Yeah, but he's lying to you.
He's not lying to me.
He's lying. He said he went to Maine. There's no eclipse today.
Listen, these two guys I know, not mentioning any names, Matthew and Al, they're not related, but they're photography nuts. And they have trips all lined up to go to Maine.
Uh-huh.
Now, Al's not going to stay overnight because they don't want to stay overnight, but they're going to drive up, get some shots to the eclipse, and drive home the same night. Matthew's going up there for like a 3-day excursion, from what I understand.
A 3-day excursion.
Is that what you said?
You said excursion. But it's okay. It's fine.
Well, but, that's what Matt told me. He says he's going to have an excursion.
Lou Graham and excursions.
No, I didn't say Lou Graham. I said
I'm
Matt.
Just throwing it out
I said Matt's going to have an excursion. Now, everybody knows what excursion means, right?
Excursion.
No, excursion.
Excursion.
God.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. So let's see.
Scott
said Al is excruciating. You ain't kidding there, buddy.
Scott, don't get me going, dude.
So Rhonda said she's in the pathway of totality on April 8th in Maumelle, Arkansas. I don't know what that means.
What the hell does totality mean?
I have no idea.
Is that the name of a rock group?
I'm totally something.
No,
we're all totally something, right? I don't know. What's totality? What does it mean when you're in totality?
Kiki FM.
And Eunice
What?
says, does anyone believe it's biblical? I don't know
I don't
because I
know.
haven't really dug into it.
Is it part of the
Full
New?
eclipse. Oh, it's full eclipse of the sun.
Is it part of the New Testament or the Old
Oh,
Testament?
look at this. And Carol's all like, I do, Eunice. She thinks it's spiritual.
Oh wow!
The sun will be totally blocked. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Isn't that an eclipse? Like
I
when
get
it
it.
goes like
I wonder if I have
over,
to wear my
goes
sunglasses.
over the sun.
Oh my God!
I remember when I was a kid
Yeah.
and my mother was like, don't go outside during the eclipse.
Don't look
because
at it.
you can't look
Oh.
at it. Your eyes will burn.
Oh, I gotta stop you
I'm
right
like,
there.
what am I, the exorcist?
So,
What
I
is
remember
happening?
in grade school, we had a science class,
Yeah.
and they taught us how to look at an eclipse. And what you do, you take a piece of cardboard, you make like a little hole in it. You look through the little hole at the eclipse.
I remember
The cardboard
that.
protects your eye, and you look through the little hole at the eclipse.
But you know what I don't get?
What's that?
It's dark. Like the eclipse is dark. So why is that going to bother your eyes?
Now, Kathy says her school's getting eclipse glasses.
Oh, that's fun. See,
No,
that's fun.
Now, Kathy, are you in elementary school or junior high?
That's fun. Eclipse glasses. I think those were a thing when we were kids too. I think so.
I never knew those.
I didn't. Elementary school.
Oh, Kathy.
Oh, so that's fun.
Kathy, what grade are you in? Just asking.
Well, she's not in a grade. Her kids are.
No, Kathy doesn't have it.
She teaches.
Oh, she teaches kids.
Yes.
I thought
she's not in elementary school.
I thought she went to elementary school. No, you said her school, so I figured maybe she's maybe in 4th, 5th, 6th grade.
Oh, she's
in elementary school, so that means.
Oh, she's pre-K through 5 school counselor.
Kathy's pregnant?
No, oh my God.
Oh, PK. PK means what?
Pre-K,
Was it-
pre-kindergarten.
Oh, I thought it meant like a pre-package.
So wait,
So, so Kathy's not pregnant then?
Rhonda said, I cannot. I apologize in advance.
Why?
Rhonda said 250 people are getting married, and it's called Total Eclipse of the Heart in Russellville, Arkansas. Stop.
But that was a song by Bonnie Tyler and Nikki French back in the day.
I want to officiate
Total
that
Eclipse of
wedding.
the Heart. That's a great song.
We should do that in
That's
Rhode
what
Island.
Scott says. That song is great. Now, Scott, do you like
Total
the
Eclipse of the Heart.
Scott? Do you like the Bonnie Tyler version or do you like Nikki French?
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and I'm never coming round. Turn around.
Oh.
Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eye.
I'm sorry, Kathy.
What's the matter?
Kathy says she's not pregnant. She says the well dried up a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm with the Bonnie Tyler version,
Really?
to be quite honest. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can hunt you in. Yeah, I wear my sunglasses.
Corey Hart. We play that on Kiki.fm.
We do.
That's a good song.
You know, Corey Hart's kind of quiet. He's been quiet for a few decades, right? I mean, like he hasn't really been very vocal.
But Corey, he's a great singer.
Great singer.
Because he has a heart.
And how? But like, did he wear sunglasses at night? Did
I
he
don't
wear
know.
sunglasses looking at an eclipse?
No, it's just a song, Kiki.
I don't know.
Don't worry
I
about
don't
it.
believe it. I don't believe it. I think it
Don't
was
believe it.
more than just a song. I do. Just like ELO.
Oh my God. Here we
Don't
go.
bring me down.
Yeah. So there's EL.
No. Woohoo.
Why?
I tell you once more before I get on the floor, don't bring me down.
So
down,
Scott's gonna go
down.
see ELO.
That's
A lot of
great.
people, and
Jeff
they're
Lynne.
on tour, and they're a great group.
This is it.
We play them.
This is it for ELO.
This is it
The
for a lot of people.
last tour. Last one.
Wow.
Can't see him doing it again.
Tickets went on sale today, Scott said, and yes, he's going.
Good for you.
Good for you, dude.
It's true. I would love to do a Zoom party. I can't even. I'm
I don't want
I'm
to
lucky I
do
can
it.
share a screen, Eunice. Like that's a good thing. Everybody hit the like button. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, like.
Oh, wait a
Okay.
minute.
Like.
How about Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone? Ain't no sunshine when
My God.
she's gone.
I can't. You people are great. Don't entice her, please. I beg of
Ain't
you.
no
This is
sunshine when she's
annoying as hell.
gone.
I can't
And I
listen to this
know
stuff.
it ain't
Okay.
very wrong.
Okay.
Anytime
Keep
she
your
goes
radio
away.
job. Stop
Ready?
singing.
I know. Okay, listen, you know what I had last week?
What did you have
A
last week?
Zippola.
A Zeppelin.
And you know why?
Do you know why?
Al was so nice. He went and bought me one because I said, all right,
Oh,
before he went out, I said, all right, don't get me a Zippola.
so I got to stop
Because-
right there. Eunice reached out on our Kiki.fm Facebook page. She asked what a Zeppler is. So explain to the radio listening audience or the YouTube audience
All right.
what a Zeppler is if people don't know.
Let me try to explain to you in my
Okay.
sexy voice.
Sexy voice.
So a Zeppela is
Zeppela.
a crispy
Crispy.
but yet soft
Soft.
pastry
Pink.
that has very soft
Very soft.
cream
Cream.
filling on
Filling.
the inside.
Inside.
And then there's cream
Cream.
atop the outside.
Oh boy.
With half
Yeah.
of a maraschino cherry.
Maraschino cherry. Oh my God.
Wait.
Maraschino cherry.
I'm trying to pop my cherry.
You're trying to what?
Did I say that right now? It is Friday. A little frisky on Friday.
No. Explain to everybody, or explain to me because I don't understand.
What?
You're trying to pop your cherry. What the hell is your cherry?
We're not gonna talk about that right now. But on the Zeppela,
Zeppela.
there is a little maraschino cherry on the top. Now,
Yeah.
over the years, since I was a child, there was just one kind of Zeppela, and you literally just had like the Boston cream type of filling on the inside of the Zeppela.
Yeah.
But over the years, the Zeppela has transitioned into coming in strawberry flavor or chocolate flavor, or maybe even chocolate chip flavor. But I like the traditional, old-fashioned Boston cream type of Zeppela. And it was so good. So here, I went through a struggle. I went through like a diet struggle.
Oh my God.
I said, don't get me the Zeppela. And he's like, are you sure? Because I'm going out right now. And I said, don't get the Zeppela. I'm fine. And he goes, okay, are you sure? I'm not going to get. And he asked me like 4 times. I said, don't get it. Don't get the Zeppela because my butt is going to be wicked mad. So he said, all right, I'm going. I'm not going to get the Zeppela. I said, okay. So he comes back with what?
2
Zeppela. But he ate one. I ate one, and I was so happy he didn't listen to me at that one point in time. I said, thank you for not listening because it was so good.
But do you know why I got the Zeppela?
Why?
Because I wanted to see your butt really mad.
It's mad right now because I'm sitting on it because it can't breathe. Like it can't breathe. I'm sitting on it, and it's like, get up. And all right, let me
guess what, Kiki? I don't mean to interrupt you.
I don't want my butt to be mad.
I don't mean to interrupt you while you're in a flow here.
Gina, yeah. What?
I was going to tell you, Gina's here. Talk about
Gina is here.
Gina's in the house. About cream-filled things, and we know how Gina likes cream-filled things.
How do you know that?
What do you mean?
Because the whole cannoli thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean how I know that? God.
Maybe Gina doesn't like cream-filled things.
Yeah, she does.
She might not.
She told me.
When did she tell you that?
I don't remember. It was a while ago, and she told me she likes cream-filled things.
Anyway,
what do you?
So
I. What?
I can't. All right, let's talk about Robert Fleischman for a second.
Who?
Oh my gosh! So I'm going to share my screen. All right, let's do this. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go there. And we're going to go there. All right. Can everybody see it? Let me go over here. There it is. Okay. So Robert Fleischman, former lead singer of the group Journey. My shirt. This shirt's going to give me issues tonight, but it's fine. It's all good. I'll just keep readjusting. Just don't mind me and my shirt. He's releasing a new album called Emotional Atlas. And there's a snippet of his new single on his Facebook page. It is called, and I had it written down here, but I can't do that. Let me go back. Hold on. It's called House on Fire. It's really good. I've heard the song. I love it. I can't wait till it's released. Now, here's the cool thing about Robert's pre-order. You don't have to pay any money. See what I'm saying? Like free, $0. $0 holla for a Robert Fleischman song. Oh, that's like good. $0 holla for a Robert Fleischman song. Yeah. So what you have to do is just go to his Facebook page. He's got a linky link there. You link on the link. You click on the link, and it's going to take you to where you need to go. Pre-order his album, and you're going to be on the Robert Fleischman music train, and everything's going to be good. So I'm telling you, this is going to be great. Long time a coming for this Robert Fleischman music, and he's excited about it. We're all excited, and it's happening. It's here. So everybody, go ahead. Can you all see it? I don't think we can. I can't play it. because if I play it, I'll probably get in trouble. And you know what? You know how I feel about getting in trouble. I don't like it. I'm not into it. I'm not a fan
I love getting in
of
trouble.
being in trouble.
Love it.
As a matter of fact, I'm sweating talking about being in trouble right now. So there you go. Robert Fleischman, go to his Facebook page. See it? See it? Robert Fleischman right there. And follow him and go to the linky link and check it out.
But the song House on Fire
Hmm.
is absolutely fabulous.
It's great.
I'm not kissing Robert's ass.
No,
It is fantastic.
it's great, great.
So pre-order the album, get the album, and when you hear House on Fire, I'm telling you, you gotta listen to that song over and over and over.
It's very,
and over
very
again. Catchy.
catchy,
I love it.
and it's very deep. I feel like it's deep.
Right.
So go ahead and do me a favor and go and follow Robert's page and pre-order. You don't have to spend any money to pre-order the record, which is very cool because a lot of times you have to just pay for everything up front. So that's definitely a cool thing. And other than that, I've got all kinds of news and stuff, but all right, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I had this entire thing written out about Kate Middleton. When I tell you, and I'm going to be the one to say that I'm going to apologize because I literally researched about why Kate Middleton hasn't been in the press. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't know she was absent from the public eye. My friends, Michelle, Paul, and Stacy, we text pretty much every day with each other. And, they were talking about her. And I'm like, well, what's going on? I didn't know. So I had to enlighten myself. I went and I, looked at a whole bunch of different articles. I read all kinds of things. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? So I came to the conclusion, and this is where I sincerely apologize. And I'm saying this because, it's okay to admit that you're wrong. And I was definitely wrong. And that's why I'm not reading the story that I wrote, which took a long time to write, but I'm not reading it because I apologize. Now, there are lots of rumors out there that Prince William is cheating on her, and that was why she has not been seen by the media. And then there was a whole thing that she photoshopped herself in a family picture, and she actually did it a couple of times. And I'm like, well, clearly there's stuff going on. And then I did all kinds of research about who, people are saying this particular, I'm not even going to say her name, but all kinds of information about the woman that he allegedly was supposedly having an affair with. Now, whether that's here nor there, okay, whatever. The news that came out today trumps all of that. And that's why I'm not reading all of the stuff that I wrote. Because today, Kate Middleton announced that she is undergoing cancer treatment. And I said, you know what? That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I feel so badly for her. She had stomach surgery, I think, and don't quote me, but I think it was back in December. They didn't say what it was, but it just, the surgery went well. And, you just don't, again, really, with these celebrities, it's their business of what they're doing in their private lives. But again, these people are so public, it becomes everybody else's business. And okay, so she had the surgery, but then there's all this other stuff about the alleged affair. And that's what I wrote about. I went down that rabbit hole of looking at the woman they're thinking and her husband and all of this stuff. And then this news, I literally found this out, I don't know, a few hours ago. And I'm like, well, geez, okay, kind of makes sense now why she hasn't been in the public eye. Everybody needs to back off and leave her alone. Leave the woman alone. Stop talking about Prince William. Stop talking about, well, you talk about Kate Middleton, let everybody know how she's doing. Of course, her PR people can do that. But let it go, move on. Because terribly, if that is really happening, alleged affair, this woman's going through enough. And that's why I wasn't going to talk about any of the stuff because she put out a video today and I tried to get it to play, but I just couldn't for some reason. So it's everywhere, guys. So you can go and Google it and sorry, you'll see it. It's all over Google. Um, Very sad. So she's going through chemotherapy right now, preventative chemotherapy, she said. And we can just only hope for the best for her and her family. Her children are young. I think the oldest is 10, I believe. Again, don't quote me on that. So my point is, we can all read about stuff and we do. This is what, many of us here on YouTube do. We go according to the information we see that has been written and we try to decipher as much as we can. But when you're seeing the same thing in several different places, you kind of take that as, all right, well, that's probably it, right? But if that is the case, all I can say is everyone should just back off and literally at this stage just wish her and the family well. That she gets through this okay and that she comes out on the other side healthy. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And again, I apologize. I really do for, you know, going down that rabbit hole. But on the other side of that, I go according to the information that I tried to check it 2, 3, 4 times to make sure that this information's in several different reputable places. And usually it is. So, but in this instance, yeah, I just hope that Kate is going to be okay and that her family will get through this with her and she gets all the support and love and strength that she needs to win this battle. And that's that about that. So yeah. So Gina said that she saw the video and she was sobbing watching it earlier, just heartbreaking. If you have not seen that video, I really do encourage you to find it. It's very easy to find. It'll pop up on Google right away if you put in Kate Middleton cancer diagnosis. You don't even have to put that in. It's there. It's all she released that. So she just started the chemo treatments, and we, like I said, we just have to wish for her good health. And Gina said, and it's true, and this is my point, Gina. The sad thing is she will have no privacy. Rumors will continue. Her hospital records, tabloids will pay millions, which is disgusting. And her young kids. And that's what, the whole thing about Wendy Williams too. I don't know if you guys have been following, what's been happening to her. Very sad. I did watch the Lifetime movie. There's actually 2 of them. One that was just released this year and one that was released, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. And, same thing. Poor woman's getting out of a car and just being ambushed by the paparazzi, really not looking her best. And she's, like I said before, she tries to be so gracious when she really doesn't have to be, because this poor woman is like losing herself in her disease. And I just think there should be some type of law passed, man, that you got to leave these people alone, because they are people. At the end of the day, yes, they are worth millions and millions of dollars. Yes, they are high profile celebrities. Yes, when you put yourself out there, you have to expect the scrutiny. But you know what? If there's something going on like this personal and this devastating to the family, especially where it's so new, leave these people alone, leave them alone. I don't know. I just, my heart breaks for her and her family and anyone else who's going through this, really. Just terrible. And Carol Jean said, chemo means it's serious enough. My gut was telling me something was wrong when she had surgery. You just don't know. And that's the whole thing about the media, right? We don't know. We are only as good as the information we are given. I say that all the time. You know what you know, and what you don't know, maybe you're better off not knowing, and maybe you shouldn't know what you don't know. And all I can say is shame on people who sell private information from money. Because you know what? That karma is going to come back and get you. It just is.
Always does. Always
Always,
does.
always does. And, selling any type of someone's private life for $1 or two, because really at the end of the day, clearly, if you're going to do that, you're going to spend it as fast or maybe even before you even get it in your hands. So it's not worth it. Just not. And I'm, yeah. And Carol Jean said she looks like a pretty sweet person. She does. She has young children. So wishing her, Kate Middleton, and her family all the best on that. Yep, Eunice said, firm karma believer. We are as well, Eunice. Karma has a way of working itself out, and we are convinced of that. Might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, but eventually it's going to get you. When you do something nasty to somebody, it'll come and it'll get you at a time when you're not even expecting it.
That's why I don't do nasty things to anybody.
Can't. Why would you?
Can't.
Why would you?
No.
Why would you do a nasty
Life's
thing?
too short. You got to live life the most positive way you can. And the privacy of, like, the king and the queen, the prince and princess, they're in the public eye. But leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Respect their private life. And that's it.
I think that's the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
the whole paparazzi thing. I understand you want to get a photo, okay, but is there a sense of conscious?
No, there's
Conscience,
not.
conscience,
not,
I should say
because-
conscience, not
because
conscious.
people-
Conscience.
People live off this drama. They make money off of it. And that's it. But respect your fellow human beings. As you said, it'll always come back and bite you in the ass. Always happens.
I just want to see it.
I don't want to see
I would just like to see
I don't
it.
want to watch it be bit in the ass.
Hmm,
But you know what?
some people I would.
But it is
I
what
would
it
like
is.
to see, I would like to see the bite happen.
Well, the
I
good
really
thing
would.
is I don't have an ass at all, so I'm not going to be worried about
It's
being
true. Now, how does that
I-
happen? How does that not happen? Like, does it happen in the womb? Like that you just
I don't
forget to
know.
have a butt?
Stop it. This is private information that you should not be putting out there to tell people
You just
for the,
said it.
for
I'm
the
just
5,000th time.
enhancing.
Oh
I'm
my God.
enhancing what you've just
You're
said.
enhancing my ass.
Now the problem is I have too much of a butt. That's the thing. Like mine is too much. Like it's just, people pay for that.
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't have to
that's-
pay for it. I just
that's
eat
good.
I just eat Zeppola. And it just goes right there.
Oh,
It just
God.
goes right over there. And there is no ifs. Okay. Oh, wait. So today is Friday.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we're still in Lent, everybody.
We are?
We are.
So I shouldn't have eaten those meatballs tonight?
Yeah, well, you're different. You're special. You're special.
I'm special, all right.
I had fish
And chips.
and chips.
Chips.
I've been thinking about it. So there's a specialty supermarket near me. It's called Dave's Market. I've talked about that store before. And I've heard people say, "Oh my gosh, get the fish and chips at Dave's." And I said, "Okay, so let me call." And lady's like, "Oh, about 15 minutes." I said, "Cool, baby. So I'll be down for the month." So I went, I got my fish and chips. I was very excited. And let me tell you, I was tempted in the car to start eating the fish and chips. But I said, nope. Now, chips. Do you guys know what chips are?
The TV show.
No, it's not. Oh, happy late birthday to Eric Estrada. How old is he now? Everybody tell me, how old is
Eric is a guy?
Eric Estrada?
Is that a guy?
Dude,
Eric is
where
a
have you been for the
No,
past
no,
3
no, no, no,
decades?
no. Erica is a girl's name.
Eric Estrada.
I thought you said Erica.
No,
Oh, I could turn my hearing
I
aid up.
can't. Yes, Kathy, chips or fries. So You made me lose my train of thought. Happy birthday to Eric. Anyway,
Uh,
so late birthday. Anywho, I get my fish and chips, which are really French fries. So because they're not going to say fish and French fries because it just doesn't sound right, but they're going to say fish and chips, and that's like I grew up with that. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, they put it in a paper bag, and the chips, the fries were plentiful. Like you just got so many fries, and the piece of fish was as big as my head. No word of a lie. A little different now, but this piece of fish was pretty big, heavily fried, heavily.
what kind of fish was it?
Is it scrod? I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
scrod. So well, whatever. So
Okay.
I get it home. I open it up. I'm like, oh girl, this is good. This is gonna be good. So I eat my fish, and it was delish. When I tell you, and I was dipping it in the tartar sauce as I was going along. The fries, I'm not gonna lie, not for me, because I am a fryaholic, and my fry, my personal fry, has to be crispy and soft on the inside. So crispy on the outside with some grease to it, and very soft and pliable on the inside. So when you bite into it, you're going to hear like you're going to hear that, and then it's going to be on the inside. So it's going to be like you can't hear anything when you're eating the inside because it's that soft. Fries weren't like that. They were kind
My
of
balls were
soggy.
delicious. The balls that I had,
What kind of
right?
what?
The balls that I had for dinner tonight before we came down to the studio.
That's messed up, dude.
No, it
That's
was
messed
very
up.
good. Then I had some, was it veal parmesan?
Yes, veal
That was
parmesan
delicious.
and meatballs. So
The balls were delicious.
great. And
I love balls.
the fries, I didn't eat the chips. I had a few, but I went in for the fish. I ate all the fish. It was really good.
So this Sunday's Palm Sunday. Is
It
that correct?
is. And Dave's
So,
was selling palm crosses.
oh, really?
And that was very nice.
So next Sunday is Easter, right?
Here come Peter Cottontail.
So the good
down
thing
the
is
bunny trail.
that I've been a good boy this year, and I hope the Easter Bunny brings me all kinds of chocolate.
He's not.
Okay,
I mean, she's not. She's
that's a good question. Is the Easter Bunny a she or he?
well.
It could be-
I always looked at the Easter Bunny as a boy.
Really?
I always thought it was a boy,
Hmm.
not a man, but a boy. I just thought it was a boy bunny.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Why do rabbits bounce so much?
Because that's how they're born like that.
Really?
Yeah, they have big back feet.
They bounce and hop all the time, don't
You're
they?
so cute.
I'm so cute.
No, I love when I see the little baby bunnies like
I thought you were
playing
talking
around
about
with
me
each
being
other,
cute.
jumping up and down. Oh
Right.
my gosh, so cute.
So cute.
So cute. I
Well,
love it.
thank you.
We haven't seen any bunnies yet.
Kiki called me cute today. Can you believe that?
No, the bunnies. I was calling the bunnies cute.
Oh,
And I got some fruit. I love getting their big thing of fruit.
fruit?
I'll probably have some of that in a little bit actually. I have it with me. I ate at 2:30.
Oh my God.
I know. Because I figured, listen, if I'm going to cheat today and be bad,
Be bad.
I might as well
Have a ball.
do it early in the day
Yeah.
so that I can potentially burn it all off by the time I wake up tomorrow. Not really. And I saw my brother today, which was awesome.
Great.
And he brought blueberry muffins from
Really?
a bakery near him.
Did you have any of those?
I did.
You really cheated today.
Oh, it was so
Oh
good.
my God. There goes your weight.
It was like fresh blueberry. I know. I got to get out walking, but it's too cold.
Ma'am.
Been walking.
Mm.
It's been great, but way too cold, man.
Way too
I'm
cold.
sorry. Like when I have to put earmuffs on, that's a sign. That's just not. It's just not good. So Kathy said, I had fun at Journey and Toto on Saturday in Las Vegas. The people in front of me knew Yule and Arnell. Yule is their son's godfather, and the people behind me knew Jason. How cool is that? That's awesome. And Journey's almost done until they, go out on the stadium tour with the rotating Hart and Steve Miller and Cheap Trick. So whatever city you're going to, hopefully you got, that other act that you're dying to see. And I would love to see Hart again though. And Carol Jean said, yes, Journey was amazing. Of course. Hello. I mean, they just put on great shows. As a matter of fact, look what I have sitting here. And it's just next to me all the time. I had to readjust my shirt. I love it. I
Oh.
got this. And Open Arms is on side 1. I'm doing that correctly. And Little Girl is on side 2. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is the coolest picture ever.
And you paid $8 for it, huh?
I paid $8
Wow.
for that.
That's
Yep.
that's a 45 too.
It certainly is. It's
A
great.
single.
That guy is
Single.
good stuff. It's the antique shop in Jewett City in Connecticut.
Connecticut.
And there were tons of records there.
Tons of records.
It was so cool. And I can't show you right now because I don't have it with me. But so, all right. I cleaned out an entire room in my house to make way for the baby because I will have her 1 day a week. And it's funny when you clean out stuff what you find. I mean, I found a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff is going into a yard sale. Thank goodness it's going to be out of here really soon. But one thing we found that I knew I had but I forgot about is a record player.
And we brought it down to the studio.
Now Al, you set it up. Tell him about it.
Well, it's a really nice device.
It's very nice.
Very nice. In fact, I probably should show it next week. I'm not going to
Hi,
show
Kathy
it.
Bailey.
I'm not going to show it tonight, but next week we'll show it on a broadcast if we're on next Friday night. And well, we might not be on next Friday night. You know
Why?
Because it's Good Friday.
We'll be here.
Really?
I don't unless something happens. Knock on wood, it doesn't. But I don't see why we wouldn't be here.
So what do you do on a Good Friday?
You just be good.
Do you have Zeppels or anything like that? Do
No.
You know?
No, you really shouldn't have.
So maybe if we're on next Friday night, Kiki will show you the
how am I
turntable.
gonna show that?
Don't worry about it.
How am I gonna show
Don't
that?
worry.
But we've been listening to, I mean, we have a lot of records, not as many as some people, but we have a nice little stack
Oh
of
my
records.
God. And I'm not ready to depart or sell some of them.
No.
But we have a lot of records.
Well,
A
you
lot
said
of
to me
records.
though, you're like, you should sell some of these. I said, no,
No.
I'm not.
No.
What was the first album you put on this record player? I know what it is. Come on, you were all excited about it.
Give me a hint.
Graham.
Foreigner.
Yes.
We put a Foreigner album on there.
It
and
sounded so good.
Sounded Chris, really, really good.
So good.
And Scott appreciates this because he is a Bluetooth record player, I believe, too. And it sounds awesome. I have enough turntables to start 5 different radio stations.
We have a few.
But
this one's great because we don't have to, the other ones you have to hook up to
But
speakers.
Kiki, our point is that she's cleaning out this room for when the baby arrives. And she found this record player that she forgot all about.
And guess what?
What?
Brand new in the box, like never
Brand
been
new.
used. And I
He and
paid,
Scott, brand new in the box. Vinyl is Scott's favorite.
and I paid $10 for it.
$10.
Literally, it had the styrofoam and it had never been used. It was wrapped up in
Styrofoam.
plastic. It was in the box.
I
And,
said, can't keep this. I says, yes, we are.
oh no, I said we could keep it. I said, look at this. And you're
I
like,
know.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we have a lot of, and there's a George Harrison album right there.
Right.
Look at that. Look at
I brought those down to the studio.
Can I hold on? That's cool.
Okay.
I gotta
So
show
Kiki's
that.
going to the other side of the studio. I brought some stuff down to the studio during the week because we do production and stuff like that.
Wow.
And she's getting this George Harrison album now, which is on the other side of the studio. And the stuff is pretty cool.
Literally,
mean-
I didn't look at this.
Yeah,
Now this is neat.
really neat.
Okay. All right. I don't even remember where I got this.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on. Hey, Jotty. I literally had.
Is that album sealed or unsealed? I think it's unsealed. Is it?
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's unsealed.
Okay.
But it's a gatefold. Hold on. And I'm guessing it's a double album. Is it a double album? Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
think so.
Wait a minute. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You're right, Al. You're right again,
No,
Poppy.
but you
You're right again, Poppy.
look at the album.
Look at.
Look at George
wait,
Harrison.
Come on now.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that face.
Look at
That is rock music.
Wait a minute.
Look at that.
Oh my God, I have such a hard time judging. Can you see
You
that?
can see if I key. Don't
See
worry
it?
about it.
Wait, no, you can't.
You
no, you
Kiki,
can't.
I just saw it.
can't.
You saw him a minute
I
ago.
can't like.
Yeah, but Kiki,
Isn't that cool though?
it's
Look how cool that is.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's really cool. Love that.
George Harrison.
Where'd you find that? Literally, where'd you find that?
We have so many records.
We do. You know what I have too much of though? I'm not gonna lie.
What's that?
Led Zeppelin 4. Like I have like
oh my God.
I don't know, at least 10 copies. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I have a problem. And every time I see a Led Zeppelin album at a yard sale, I just buy it because I'm like, I can't leave it here. No, if nobody else has bought it now, they're not going to, and I don't want it to go in the trash.
Trash.
So I just buy it.
Trash.
I just buy it.
Trash. Hi, Deej.
Hi, Deej.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
He's here.
Hi, George. Oh, he's not here.
Ow.
No, I love George Harrison.
You're ridiculous.
I like. We play a song, "Got My Mindset on You." Another song we play by George is "My Sweet Lord."
Oh, my favorite. That's my favorite.
What is
That's
life?
My favorite.
Those tracks are phenomenal.
Yep.
What a great artist, and thanks for giving us. Hi, Jenny.
My Sweet Lord is fun. Jenny, who can I turn to?
My head's itchy today.
You give me something I can hold on to. I got your name and number on the wall. Try my imagination, but I was disturbed. That's totally not like the lyrics are just, I'm jumbling them. Jenny, I got your number. I need to make you mine. Al's like kicking things over. Jenny, don't change your number. 8675309. 8675309.
Jenny, if I were you, I'd change your number.
What is going on here? Hi, Jenny. Yeah. I'm just saying hi. Jenny's back? Did you go somewhere? Where'd you go? Like, where'd you go, Jenny?
She's doing stuff for Bill.
So did anyone like have anything interesting tonight, like to eat? Does anyone do takeout on a Friday? Like, I feel like Friday's
what kind of question
night.
is that? You go into a direction into people's private lives.
No, it's about food, man.
Well, people not going to tell you what they ate tonight.
Jenny was in the shower. Well, that's cool.
Oh,
that's exciting.
Was Jenny listening to us in the shower?
Nancy got pizza and fries.
Oh,
Did you
that's
see
great.
what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Were the fries good, Nancy? That's what I want to know. Jenny said dill pickle potato chips. Oh, my gosh.
You know what Scott ate tonight, what he's been eating for the last 2 weeks?
What?
Rice balls.
Rice balls?
He loves rice balls.
How does the rice stay in a ball?
And that's Scott.
Wait a minute. Bill said red hot Utz brand chips.
Yeah.
Luzia, hola. And Nancy said the fries were so good. And Laura had Larray. Did you say it, Larray?
Right.
Deej. I had a stuffed turkey covered with a bacon ball. What?
Wait a minute.
I've seen that.
Bacon. How the hell do you cover a stuffed turkey with a bacon ball?
Let me tell you, I've seen people cover turkey and bacon. It looks
What
phenomenal.
the hell's a bacon ball?
Luzia, I miss you too. Hola.
And you said Burger King.
Wait a minute. Did you see the thing about Burger King?
No,
I got to say it.
Why?
You said it. I have to say it now.
Listen.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go through the food.
No, let's talk about food.
We're going to
talk about that later.
Gina said homemade fried dough with sauce and grated cheese. Yum, freaking yum.
Yum, freaking yum.
Yum diddy yum.
Yum diddy yum.
All right, Deej. Okay, Larray is Deej. Okay, so Kathy Bailey had Parmesan chicken and pasta with tomatoes in the pasta. Yum. And DG says it's shaped like a ball. Ow.
What is Kathy saying? She's telling everybody she went to the bathroom?
Okay, all right. I have to read this out loud. I don't know. So Kathy Waddle says, I went to the bathroom last Friday night at Skyfall Bar and Lounge with no coverings on the windows on the 64th floor overlooking the whole city of Las Vegas. Who's going to see you?
Well, thanks for sharing that.
So who cares if there's no coverings on the windows, because unless a bird is flying by or maybe a plane, and I don't think you'd want a plane be flying that close, do you? So That's cool. Like you
Well,
could do Twinkle
well,
all out in the open. It's like everyone can see you, but not.
so she's in the bathroom. Was she sitting down?
You know what? We might as well ask the question because she just released that information. So ask any questions you want to Kathy Waddle about her experience about being in the bathroom.
But why is Kathy saying Karen suggested she go to the bathroom? Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've not been there,
sorry.
so I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
bathroom is really nice.
I can't.
I don't understand. I have not been to the bathroom on the 64th floor anywhere in my life. So that had to be interesting in
So
itself. Wait a minute, did you-
Kathy and Karen, and a bunch of girls went to Las Vegas like last week, and Karen suggested to Kathy to go to the bathroom to see the view.
Okay. That's great. I mean, but you're tinkling. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can't enjoy it because you have a duty to do. Like a duty. Get it?
No.
This is going in a really
No,
bad
no.
direction today. I feel like we're in elementary
Kathy
school.
did not. Kathy, who was probably in fifth or sixth grade, didn't do a duty, and she
I
didn't.
didn't mean it like
She didn't say to the teacher, "Can I go to the bathroom?" No.
but she had a duty, like
Duty.
a duty. She
Mm.
had something to do. She had something to accomplish by going into
Oh my
that
God! No,
bathroom.
this is all going the wrong direction. Kathy,
Everyone took pictures from the
No,
bathroom.
she took pictures in the bathroom. We don't need to know that, Kathy.
I mean, good for you. If that is what makes you happy, take pictures in the bathroom as long as it's not of anybody else because you know what? You could potentially get in trouble for that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Especially if you're in there with John.
Oh, Alfred, that was just wrong. That was just wrong right there. Oh, did you see that? I just hit the table because you know why? My socks are slippery and it slammed against the table, everybody. I'm so sorry I made you jiggle.
God.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh my gosh. 64th floor of the Delano next to Mandalay
If you get a
Bay.
chance this weekend, listen to the radio station because we got a
Trichology.
weekend like you wouldn't believe.
We do? Us?
Music marathon all weekend long.
Really? Tell me about it.
You have to listen to find out.
Well, I want to know.
No, you have to listen.
Hit the like button. Really?
Yes.
Like something good?
Yes.
What's the next concert we have coming up? We have Jefferson Starship. Do we have Jefferson Starship?
Jefferson Starship and Marshall Tucker.
Marshall Tucker. Yeah, but there's something else too, isn't there?
That's coming up. Look
Yeah,
at
tell me because I need to know. Like I need to create a schedule.
it's coming up Friday, May 3rd.
Oh wow,
Marshall-
that's Corey's birthday. Our son's going to be 30. That's nuts.
As I was saying, concert coming up May 3rd, Marshall Tucker, Jefferson Starship.
Oh, they're together.
I don't know they're together, but
All right.
they're
So
playing.
Scott said, "Tell me more. Tell me more." So that's the concert. So
Right.
Marshall Tucker with Jefferson Starship, and Kathy Richardson is the lead singer.
If you got a chance, you can watch the interview Key did with Chris Smith from Jefferson
That was
Starship,
fun. That was fun.
Potty Ground.
And Lucy, I'm going to try to read what Lucy has said. Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
It's in
Spanish.
Spanish, maybe.
Yeah.
Mu sono e con ese Las Vegas.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe is it something really bad? I doubt it. I think it was really nice. She's very nice.
Fine. So Scott says,
Marshall Starship. I like it.
well, it's better than Marshall
I like
Airplane.
it. That's so cute.
But I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people are excited to see Jefferson Starship.
Yeah.
But there's so many Marshall Tucker fans out there. It's incredible.
Tons.
Incredible.
Like who knew?
I didn't know.
You just don't, you literally, I mean, because Marshall Tucker, you don't hear that name very often.
Nope.
Can I go get some fruit? Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. You can leave me here by myself? I haven't prepared anything. Oh my God. Like, why does she do this to me? So what do you guys want to talk about? Sex, drugs, or rock and roll? You want to talk about sex? You want to talk about drugs? You want to talk about rock and roll? Anyway, now that I'm in total trouble that Kiki walked away from the microphone. So Bill wants to talk about sex, I guess, right? And Scott wants to talk about rock and roll. So the concert's coming up May 3rd. Then we have another concert coming up in June. Now, this is not really rock, but do you guys and girls remember Gladys Knight? Gladys Knight is going to be there without the pips. This is all happening June 7th at Twin River Resort Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island. So that's going to be good. And then on July 12th, Friday, July 12th, Blue Oyster Cult. They're great. We play on Kiki.fm all the time. That's happening July 12th. So a lot of concerts coming up, and we look forward to see all of it. I think I hear Kiki come back into the studio with her fruit, and don't tell her what we're talking about because I'll probably get in trouble and get yelled at for saying these things. And I apologize, but sometimes I go in the wrong direction, and I shouldn't be talking about these certain subjects.
What are you
And
talking about?
nothing. We're just talking about the concerts.
Oh boy. I feel like you were talking about something bad. All right, I'm going to go for the cantaloupe first. Okay, ready? So good. Like I could eat this entire fruit bowl.
I'll be right
It's a
back.
good size. Where are you going now? You can't do that.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So good. I could eat the whole thing. And I will. I love cantaloupe too. It's going to be good though. Have you ever had cantaloupe when it's starting to go bad? It's the worst. Literally, it's the worst. And it just kind of scars you for life. Yeah, let's all talk about Al. Was he talking about me when I was gone? Be honest about it. DG says she bought a pomelo. What's a pomelo? What the heck is that? Oh my gosh. Carol Jean said she had strawberries and homemade whipped cream. Yum. I love whipped cream. Love it. I have so much more to talk about, and I will. I had to have something to eat because I ate at 2:30. Like, how stupid is that? But it's fine. You know what I mean? It's okay. The fact that I had a blueberry muffin today, and then I cheated with my fish and non-chips, is what it is. So now I'm hungry, and that's the problem. And the whole sleeping thing. So this week I tried really hard to stay awake until like 10:30 because the other night I fell asleep on the couch, and I knew I shouldn't have done it. I said, don't do it. Don't sit on that couch. And I did, and I fell asleep because it could, like, you get in the couch and it just kind of sucks you in. And, Louis kind of cuddled up to me and I fell asleep. And then I wake up at like 10 and then I'm awake until 3. And then it's just wrong. Like, I can't stand when I hate doing that. I don't know about you guys, but I just want to get a full night's sleep from, even if it's from 11 to 5, I'm fine. But do you guys eat the seeds in watermelon? I eat the little white seeds. I eat them. And I have not had anything grow in my stomach. Deej says, I hate grapefruit, so I hope it's good. Grapefruit is one of those things. Pink grapefruit. I love pink grapefruit. I don't like regular grapefruit. Too sour for me. Scott said, in bed around 9 and up at 4:30 every day without an alarm clock. I don't get up. I don't need an alarm clock either, Scott. Isn't that amazing? How our bodies can do that? Because when you're so used to I like to get up at 5:30 the latest every day. And even if I fall asleep, if I do one of those couch nights, like I fall asleep on the couch, wake up, I want to get back up. But 5:30, I need to be up doing stuff, and I'm busy the entire time. So good.
Sounds delicious.
It's so good. Did you take some?
Mm-mm.
You did.
I didn't.
I feel like you did.
Stop accusing me of things I do not do.
I just want everybody to know.
What?
Al steals food.
I do not. When you ask me a question, I'm being honest with you. I don't steal any of your fruit.
All right, let's talk about it. You're eating it right now, aren't you?
No. I brought some leftover lasagna down. because before we left,
I'll know if you took the photo.
because before I left for the studio tonight, I eat all my balls. I I couldn't eat my balls fast enough. But
How many do you have?
well, I had several of them. I ate all my balls for dinner.
my God,
No,
the visual.
no,
That's
no,
just wrong.
no. Stop it, Kiki. Stop being weird, okay? I enjoy balls, and everybody
I ate all
knows
my
that.
balls.
Okay, but the balls. But I had some leftover. What's it called? Veal Parmesan.
Mm.
I brought it down to the studio tonight, so I just went to get it, and I just ate the rest of the veal Parmesan. It was delicious.
Scott, that's disgusting. And Cindy, hi. And Deej says 500. Oh Lord, no, too early.
What's the
I
mean?
mean 500, 5 o'clock.
What is a fan?
OnlyFans. He's talking about.
What's that mean?
Like in other words, you could eat your balls on OnlyFans. That's
Really?
so ridiculous.
Is that like a TV channel?
No, don't ask. About
No,
that.
because only fans now. Do like movie stars have fans? I don't have any fans.
No, forget it, Al. You're not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do what? You know,
You're not gonna do anything, really.
a guy I know took a video this week. He was in Florida,
Uh-huh.
and this is a great way to promote your channel, your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised not more people do this.
Mm-hmm.
But a plane went up in the air. You know those trails behind planes? Says,
What? There's no trailers behind planes. What are you talking about?
do you remember what I did for your graduation years ago?
Oh, you mean like a banner?
Banner. That's what I meant to say.
That was insane.
But, so this person hired a plane to go up in the air,
Mm-hmm.
has a banner, and says subscribe to my channel.
Oh, that's
Weird.
waste of money.
Waste of money. Right. You're on the beach or something. You're like, subscribe to somebody's channel.
Waste of money.
Yeah.
Because you know why?
Why?
I already forgot about it.
Forget about why?
The banner. Advertising is one of those things.
So,
And it's got to be good.
so Lori, is that really DG? Is that? So why is she
Deej.
DG? So why is she talking about my balls for? So maybe someday I'll
Because you're
say
talking about them.
No.
All 25 of them. Imagine if somebody had 25 testicles. Like, I'm just saying.
No, stop it, Kiki.
No,
I'm stop
Like,
being,
is that a thing?
no, stop being weird. We're talking about nice Italian balls here, okay? And
No, like, all right, can I ask a question?
No,
I have a question.
We've considered, we have had in the past.
Consider
I did
what?
that. Let me finish.
I haven't
I never
considered
say
anything. You're on your own with that.
but basically like a ball off. And I think
Oh, yeah.
I think what we should do is do like a ball off, like a who makes the best balls,
How about
right?
taking your balls off.
No, because balls. There's one thing that's wrong. I mean, I love a lot of foods, but balls are my favorite. They are.
Mm-hmm.
You're so rude. I'm talking about some good stuff here, and all you do is keep chopping away on your pineapples.
Oh my gosh, so good though.
Yeah.
Scott said, "Did you say stop being weird to Kiki?" Now that's funny. It's true. All right,
All right.
let's do the next story. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to finish chewing my.
Don't
words.
forget to tune into Kiki.fm for a music
Oh,
marathon
yeah, do that.
all weekend long. And how do you get Kiki.fm, Kiki?
Well, what you can do is you can download the app onto your telephone,
It's awful.
free in the App Store,
Yes.
or you can go on your little desktop
Yes.
and you can type in www.kiki.fm.
Can you say it a little bit slower for those people at home with a pen and pencil right now?
www.kiki.fm.
And that's how you can connect with all of us here at Kiki Nation. Go on our website when you get a chance sometime tonight over the weekend. Connect with us there like so many people from around the world have. The website, one more time, Kiki, is
Scott kills me.
what?
www. Rhymes with Scott. Kiki.fm.
When you said Scott, I just spit a piece of veal parmesan onto the broadcast
That's
board.
gross, Al.
But I cleaned
That's
it.
just no, you didn't.
I took out my finger
Oh,
and
God.
put it back on my mouth.
That's disgusting.
So people
Disgusting.
listen to
You
us.
and your 25 balls.
So people listen to us on their computers, tablets, and everywhere. But people actually listen to us on Alexas. We have a lot of Alexa people listening to us. So you can listen to us on any
Yeah.
device that you own. It's all digitally enhanced, which means it's pretty goddamn good quality.
So, like, if you're on the 64th floor in a bathroom in Las Vegas, you
Right.
can even hear us there.
Yeah. And a good thing, like Kiki said to somebody this week, terrestrial radio is good in some areas, but
Yeah.
it fades in and out.
Right.
You go, we, I'm being serious, folks.
He's being serious.
We never fade out. We're always there 24 hours a day. And it's, I think it's pretty goddamn good music.
It's pretty good.
I'm sure everybody here thinks it's good too. Kiki.fm.
Right there. I was actually listening to it while I was cleaning today. See, I'm readjusting my shirt again. I'm doing it because it is what can I do?
And we had Kiki had to go somewhere. I think it was today or yesterday. She had to go. Actually, she had to go
Where'd I go?
to the sauna movie thing of your grandchild.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't go to a sauna.
We had a guest DJ on yesterday who was on the program. And once in a while, you got to listen because we have guest DJs on. And the guest DJ's name was Kala. And if you ever want to hear Kala on the radio, she can pop up anytime. She even talks about balls, too.
I love Kala.
She's great.
I love
She talks
Kala.
about everything under the sun. And if you listen to Kala, I think she's a DJ that we all can relate to.
I think Carla's dirty.
No, she's not dirty.
She really
She's
is.
a very nice female
I love
disc
it.
jockey, a person we all can relate to.
We can.
So next time you hear Kala on Kiki.fm, you have a chance to win concert tickets from the radio station that plays New England's classic hits all throughout the nation. Listen for the voice of Kala. And when you hear Kala, you get your shot at winning concert tickets from Kiki.fm.
Some more classic rock news. Richard Simmons put out a post the other day which sounded like it was the end for him, which is so sad, but hang on for a second. So, Richard's post on Twitter read as follows: I have some news to tell you. Please don't be sad. I am dying. This is right from Richard's post. The truth is, we are all dying. Each day we live, we are getting closer to our death, unquote. So he's got a point, and he's right. So the point of him posting this was because he wants us to enjoy our lives to the fullest every single day. Get up in the morning and look at the sky, count your blessings, and enjoy, right? Unquote. And that makes a lot of sense, but it's still kind of scary. Now, that same day, Richard posted an apology after receiving countless messages from his fans and the press. They even reached out to him to ask if he was okay. Richard's spokesman, Tom Etsy, told CNN that Richard is fine and this was simply meant to be an inspirational message. Richard has sparked a ton of concerns regarding his well being in recent years because he hasn't been around that much, but he has reassured everyone that he is just living a quiet life and is being peaceful. And it's okay, Richard. You can do that, which he is doing. So we love you. I absolutely adored Richard Simmons, as an 80s kid. I thought he was funny. I thought he was different. And I just loved and still love Richard Simmons. So at least he's okay. Kind of scary post. Not sure if any of you saw that post, but he's fine. And the late Matthew Perry, he passed away on October 28th of 2023 after he was found unresponsive at his LA home. The investigation into his death was closed, stating that the cause was accidental. So sad. Now, the question has been asked, who will inherit his large fortune of about $120 million since he has never married and he has no children? Matthew actually entered a section in his will that reads, I also intentionally do not provide for any stepchildren or foster children that I know that I now have or may later acquire. Now, Matthew's dad, John, his mom, Suzanne Morrison, and his half-sister, Caitlin Morrison, are listed as trust beneficiaries, as well as his ex-girlfriend, Rachel Dunn, whom he dated for only 2 years. from 2003 to 2005. And in 2022, in his memoir titled Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, he referred to Rachel as the one who got away. Matthew's other half siblings, Emily, Madeline, and William Morrison, and Maria Perry Bowick, are also listed as trust beneficiaries. Now, a majority of the actor's belongings will be placed in the Alvy Singer Living Trust. It holds the same name as Woody Allen's character in Annie Hall. Matthew's stepdad, Keith Morrison, correspondent for Dateline, recently told Hoda Kotb that the loss of his stepson is with him every day and that he was in a very good place before his death, which makes it all the more sad and that it shouldn't have happened. People still talking about Matthew Perry, of course. I mean, icon, part of Friends. And he did many, many other things as well. But imagine having that massive fortune and, he didn't really have a companion to share it with, but he did share it clearly with his family and a former girlfriend, which is kind of interesting. He only dated Rachel for a couple of years. So clearly he felt very, very deeply for her. And again, just very, very sad. Yeah. But Richard Simmons, he's okay. And, that's great. That's great. And we still have people here to, say we love you and we're glad everything is good.
How old is Richard Simmons now?
For some reason, the number 78 is popping in my head, but I'm
Right.
not sure. That could be wrong. Maybe he's only 75. I don't know, but he's in his 70s.
He was very hot during his time.
Oh,
he was on TV at every program and all these exercises and everything else.
Sweating to the oldies, man.
Right.
Sweating to the oldies. I mean, he was everywhere.
He was sweating to the oldies, and I was sweating to the disco.
I was too. I mean,
disco here, disco there.
I was all about the dance music and the
Dance
disco and
disco.
Rock and roll, baby.
Rock and roll.
Hey, where's Steven Tyler? Everybody, he's been wicked quiet.
It's fine. Leave him alone.
Well, no, that's fine. I just hope he's okay. That's all.
They're coming out with something real soon.
Oh, Kathy said Richard Simmons is 75. Okay, so I overshot the age a little bit.
But anyway, Aerosmith, Steven Tyler is coming out with something very soon.
Is he really? Said who?
Listen right here, and you'll be the first to know.
No, really? I almost said no caca. Do you believe I just
said?
What
do you mean no caca?
I literally just said no caca.
Oh
who says the word caca?
I don't know.
I said it.
That was
a kid.
That was a big word. If I said the word caca, I would get my mouth washed out with soap.
Yeah, that was a bad word.
But you know what? I always had a clean mouth.
So that means you're a bad boy.
No, me and Dove were really close.
Was Dove the soap? For me, it was Ivory.
Ivory.
That was the soap in my house.
Yeah.
Guys, what soap was in your house? I had Ivory soap. And I think
my
the
house
dial was big.
My house was like a soapbox.
Did you stand on it?
Will you stop eating?
Do you get it? Did you stand on the soapbox?
Yes, I got it.
You didn't get it.
But you're being very rude. I'm listening to you chopping away. Are you going to eat that whole basket of fruit tonight?
Not tonight, but I ate it.
I feel like I have to burp.
I felt like that a few minutes ago.
Excuse me.
Don't do that.
I took the microphone down.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because it's very rude.
Because I don't do that.
No, of course not.
That I don't do.
We're not being very ladylike.
Eating, I'll do.
Okay.
Because I feel like we're all eaters. We all eat to stay alive. So if I'm saying, listen, everybody, I'm hungry, I need a snack, everybody's cool with it. They're all like, you know what, girl, you go get your snack. I'm like, yep. Oh, I just dropped my cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe tonight.
So Nancy said, Kiki, did you get the fruit from Market Basket? All right, I did not, Nancy. I will tell you. So Market Baskets, now I have a love affair. Oh, I can't eat that seed. I have a love affair with Market Basket. But their fruit bowls do not compare to Dave's Market's fruit bowls. I have to get the fruit bowls at Dave's Market. For some reason, it's just better. I don't know why. I don't like the Market Basket fruit. But, excuse me. Hold on. Market Basket has had great strawberries. I'm buying those. I've been eating those up like a rabbit. Like a whole pineapple. I'll get that. Cantaloupe when it's in season. This cantaloupe's really good. Um, the watermelon in the fruit bowl has been awesome. Quite tasty. But I just don't like Market Basket's fruit bowls. I'm sorry. I know that's probably really mean of me to say it. But they don't really do fruit bowls too. I've had them, but they do like cut pineapple and blueberries or cut pineapple and strawberries. And those are fine. But I feel like their pineapple rather, in those little containers, I feel like they add sugar to them. I swear to God, I do. I feel like they add something because they're wicked sweet. You know how like canned pineapple, like I can't eat canned pineapple. I can't. I feel like my mom used to give me those fruit cups, and she had the fruit cup in the can when I was a kid, and then had the cherries in it. Like it tasted like tin, and I still remember that. So I think I got scarred for life. Like I cannot eat canned fruit. I can't do it. I can't. I mean, if I had to, like if the world was
We're
burning
just
down.
sitting here for the next hour or so just to eat.
No, like seriously, like
Because-
if the world was on fire
but
and I
Kiki,
had to eat canned fruit, I would eat
People
it.
have been watching you eat for over an hour.
Mhm.
You're on YouTube tonight,
Mhm.
and you have rock stories, and you want to talk to people, but all you've been talking about is eating fruit. Like, get out the fruit and
I'm hungry.
talk about rock. Talk about like when you're away. I said, "Does anybody want to talk about sex, drugs, and rock and roll?" And the response was overwhelming. So enough of the fruit and talk about sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Oh, go on.
Good. Thank God.
So that's good, right?
Oh my God.
That's a plus.
I can't take it anymore.
Everybody hit the like button. No, wait a minute. Did everybody say they didn't want to hear me eat?
No, listen.
So Scott said, I'd rather hear Kiki chew than hearing Al complain. Thanks, Scott.
I almost said something dirty to you, Scott.
That's really nice. I'm glad you said that, Scott, because now you put
What
Al in his place.
what a kiss asser.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He doesn't have to say that. He doesn't have to say that.
Doesn't?
He's saying it because it's true. Because here's the thing. I'm real. Like, I'm really hungry. So I had to eat. I had to have something. Or else I wouldn't be able to keep going.
You ate today, what, 2:30,
2:30.
2:30, okay?
Yeah, it was early.
And you should eat before you go on the air and be a professional. And
No.
you can have a little snack, but focus, Kiki.
I can't.
You don't focus.
I
You
know.
you go in these different
It's
directions.
a problem.
I mean, you talk about this and that. You talk about fries. The fries aren't good. Talk about cantaloupe. Talk about this. It's fine to talk about that for like about a second or so, but you can't talk about it all night because people don't want to hear about it.
They're still here, though.
No.
They're still here.
I'm telling you, I'm asking you, just, the fruit is gone now.
It's gone.
You cannot put anything else
It's
in your
in my
mouth.
belly.
Focus on what your job is here, to have fun with the people,
Oh,
to
thanks, Nancy.
inform the people, and basically connect with the people. You want people to connect with you. We don't want to hear about your fruit. We want to hear about other people. You should be talking to your listeners here and asking them questions about their lives.
All right.
You
so
want to interact with them. You want to talk about them. Again, nothing against you, Kiki. We all love you, but it's not all about you. It's all about them, because them is us. Us is them. Does that make any sense?
all right. So see, Deej says, I love it. But Kiki, now I'm eating fruit. So on you, Al. So
You guys kiss her ass so bad. You think you're going to get brownie points.
and Gina wants to go back to talking about cream-filled treats.
Well, that's
So,
fine.
Let me tell you
But-
something.
but
Everybody's
she said
still talking about food.
No. She wants to talk about cream-filled treats, Al. That's what she said.
All right, Al, go ahead.
No,
Talk-
I can't.
Talk
I
about
don't,
it.
no. We talked enough about food already. We all like cream-filled stuff.
Police wants
The-
cherries.
That's good. the question is, Scott, radio etiquette. We'll kick it out.
Deej, I love you too.
But with Easter coming up, do you like cream filled Easter bunnies?
Did you hear me burp?
Do you like cream filled cherries? I mean, when your mouth goes on something that's cream filled, do you really enjoy it a lot more? Of course you do. I bet you just can't eat one cream filled cherry or one cream. Now, they make some crappy cherries, but there's some edible chocolate cherries out there, which are absolutely delicious. And I'm telling you, you have one, you can't have one. You can have like 6, 7, a
I don't
dozen.
like those.
You just
I don't like chocolate
but
covered cherries.
a lot of people here like cream filled stuff. So Gina, it's all your fault. You got me going on this tangent about cream. But everybody stop talking about food, because if you start talking about food, I'm gonna gain like 40 pounds. But it's fine. Let's talk about something else.
So
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Luzia likes coffee, and Kathy wants pizza with ranch dressing, and Scott said, WTH or cream filled cherries. I've never seen cream filled
No,
cherries.
you know what? They are delicious.
Ew.
But the cherries, they're like nice and juicy in the middle, and you put your mouth around it, you go, wow, this chocolate covered cherry, chocolate covered, I'm Kiki, stop it. This chocolate covered cherry is so good. It's mouth watering. You can taste it right now.
That's
You know,
disgusting.
everybody here, close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Okay. You got a chocolate covered cherry. Put it in your mouth. Stop it, Kiki. Put it in your mouth. Close your mouth. Take the first bite. Second bite. No, wait. Take another one. Now, doesn't that make you feel good? Isn't that what life is all about? A chocolate covered cherry?
No, I don't like that at all. I hated it, actually. I will never eat one again.
You're paying my butt.
Never, ever, ever, ever. So don't ever buy those for me. Like, we've talked about this before. Every Valentine's Day, Al would buy me chocolate
Right.
and he would eat it.
Because you didn't eat it.
Because I told you I didn't want it.
Because it would go bad.
I would have like the Whitman man. That's all I wanted was the Whitman man.
What are you doing?
They,
Wasn't I man enough for you, like William Lodge from Canada?
William, what is going on? Woo, woo.
So you wanted a Whitman man? Wasn't a Kicking Out man good enough for you?
You're very much good enough.
I don't know what is a Whitman man. I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, so the Whitman sampler box of chocolates, right? The Whitman man. You always had the little Whitman man. He was the little, the little square of chocolate and little Whitman man.
What are you talking about? Are you serious?
Everybody, you know what the Whitman man is.
Never heard of him.
Come on, everybody knows.
You're making this Whitman man.
I'm not making it up. If I had a box of Whitman's chocolate, I would show you. But there's always the Whitman man. I just wanted the Whitman man.
Do they still make Whitman mans?
Yeah.
Men's?
Yeah, they think that is the man still in there? I don't know, but I mean, the man was always in there when
A man is in a box?
I always ate the man.
That's terrible.
I always ate the man.
You ate a man?
Always ate the Whitman man.
You always ate the Whitman man?
Always did.
Oh my God.
No question.
How cruel are you?
There was no.
I can't believe you ate a Whitman man.
I did, and he was good. He was really
How
good.
good was he, Kiki?
He was so good.
Really?
And I wanted him every year, like every Easter.
Really?
I always had the
You
Whitman man
asked the
on
Easter Bunny every year
I sure
to
did.
bring you a Whitman man?
I did.
Didn't your parents talk to you about this?
No.
That you weren't old enough to have a Whitman man yet?
They got me the Whitman man.
How old were you when you got the Whitman
I
man?
was a kid.
No,
I was a kid.
that's wrong. Your parents' part. They should have never got you a Whitman
Well,
man.
they did.
No, they could have got you a Whitman boy, but you got a
the
Whitman
man.
man at 5, 6, 7 years old.
It was a piece of chocolate, Al. A piece of chocolate.
Okay.
Now you're just taking it wrong.
No, I'm taking it wrong.
You're taking it in another direction.
No,
That's
I'm not
really
talking-
ridiculous.
Because I don't know what the hell a Whitman man is.
How do you not know who the Whitman man is?
I don't really care who the Whitman man
Well,
is.
I did, and I still do,
Oh
actually.
my God.
But I wish they sold a box of just Whitman men. And that's
Why?
That is a great idea. Why
Well,
don't
maybe-
they just sell a box of men
Maybe you have to
covered
go.
with chocolate?
Maybe you have to go to Whitman, Massachusetts, to find a Whitman man.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
I've been to Whitman, Mass.
What about like a Boston man? How about a Melrose
The
man?
Minute Man.
How about a Nashua man?
How about the Minute
How
Man?
about a Minute Man? Well, he's done
What's up
in
with
a,
him?
but he's done in a minute. That's why they call him the Minute Man. That was the thing back in school. You know, why do they call the Minute Man the Minute Man? I raised my hand. It was a fourth grade. I go.
Wait,
Yes,
another Canadians in the house. Hello to Karen.
I can.
Karen.
So, as I was saying
Karen.
before I was interrupted, I was in fourth grade, and the teacher said, does anybody know what the Minuteman stands for? I said, I do. That was the year spoke in front of the school at the Gettysburg Address. She says, Alfred, yes, go ahead. What's your answer? Why do they call the Minuteman the Minuteman? I says, because he's done in a minute. I got detention for a week.
So, Karen, tell us about the bathroom.
No, and Karen, I had to say something. I know you just joined us here. So we know you were recently in Las Vegas with the girls, and you said to Kathy Waddle, go to the bathroom. And I'm watching and listening to and seeing what Kathy's saying. I go, what is wrong with this girl? I realized Kathy was still in elementary school. She's only in the fifth, sixth grade, but she went to the bathroom in Las Vegas and took pictures. Now, Karen, why did you tell? I know she said something about the view, but I don't want to go to the ladies' room because I know what kind of view I'm going to get. I mean, and even if I sit on the toilet, you think I want to sit on the toilet for 10 minutes and just look at the skyline?
You shouldn't be in the ladies' room, though.
No, but I don't care. Like, oh, this is so nice. Well, what do you do? Spend all your time in the bathroom? I mean, that's weird, isn't it, Kiki?
So Al has not been drinking, just so everybody knows he's drinking non-alcoholic Heineken. Just so everybody knows. And she said it was a pretty cool bathroom.
What does Karen say I've been drinking? Because I get all riled up from Gina saying, let's talk about cream-filled goodies, right?
Right.
I keep speaking on my microphone.
Like, what are you doing over there? Sounds like you're having a party. All by yourself.
No, I remember the Whitman sample.
The Whitman sampler, yeah, but he had. All right, guys, please help me here.
No.
Do you remember the Whitman man?
No.
In the Whitman sampler. Yes.
No.
Oh, come on.
So
Al, just because you don't know.
No, the Whitman sampler I'm familiar with, but the Whitman man is part of the Whitman sampler?
Yes. Okay. It was the chocolate man in the box of Whitman chocolates. And Karen said the bathroom was on the top of the hotel.
That's great.
So Deej remembers the Whitman man.
So I was in Trip, but you're talking about the bathroom. Sorry. Continue.
I can't. All right, so now we're going to talk about a documentary I just watched the other night. Oh boy, and it's a doozy. Totally eye-opening, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Nickelodeon, the TV network, is in the news, and not in a good way at all. Ex-Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider apologized after the release of the docuseries Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. Literally yet another unveiling of child actors being abused for the sake of entertainment. It's disgusting. I'm like, Nickelodeon, come on. Like, can't we have something that remains sacred? But apparently we can't. And money too, right? So the docuseries can be seen on IDTV, and it's pretty eye-opening. Now, there are allegations that you just don't want to believe are true, but some have been confirmed to be true. Dan Schneider created many of the popular Nick shows in the 90s and 2000s, like Drake and Josh, The Amanda Show, and iCarly. Now, Schneider admitted his fault in a 19-minute YouTube video on his channel and said that he should have never asked for massages, and said that he owes some apologies. You know, if your boss is asking you for a massage, that's a problem. Really. I mean, that's crossing the line for sure. Now, Schneider is said to have made inappropriate jokes on the set with regards to the kids and was verbally abusive to some of the staff. Now, another former Nick member, Brian Peck, who was both an actor and a voice coach, served 16 months in prison starting in 2004 for 11 counts of child abuse. I cannot say the S word, but you can understand where that's going. Now, while the court case was happening and the name of the minor was withheld, it has been recently revealed by actor Drake Bell that he was the unnamed minor who was being abused. Drake was flabbergasted that Peck's side of the courtroom was full of supporters when this was all going on, some of whom he knew and worked with, and 41 of those supporters wrote letters in praise of Peck's character to the court, another devastating blow to Drake, who tries to explain what happened to him, but you can feel for him as he's trying to explain it, as he can't even say the words for what happened to him, and that he said to just think of the worst possible things, and that's what happened to me. So this was a network we had on constantly in our house, and it just makes me sick about it to even know that this was going on behind the scenes. Now, people are hoping that former Nickelodeon star Amanda Bynes shares her story, but that will be on her terms and in her timeline if and when she even wants to. Sending lots of support to Drake, Amanda, and everyone else who was affected by this disgraceful behavior. Amanda was in a conservatorship with her parents that ended in 2022, and hopefully she's on her way to all good things. Again, just another story. Quiet on the Set. I highly suggest you go and watch that because I'm sure some of you, had kids in your house. You had Nickelodeon on all the time. It was on in my house constantly. And like I said, just knowing that this was happening while my kids were watching this, it's terrible. And you just want to say, can't we have something to do with children that's just sacred? For goodness gracious. I just very eye-opening. Very, very eye-opening. And I think it's important for everybody to see this. I really do. So yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, when it's got to do with the kids, but this was all encompassing though. This had to do with verbally abusing adults and, abusing kids and jokes at the expense of the kids. And, as they were going through and showing some of the skits that were actually on these shows. Now, guys, I'm sorry. I do call myself naive sometimes, but I really wasn't thinking of that when I was watching these shows with my kids. Like, I just wasn't thinking anything adult of it. Really? I mean, because at the time, oh, okay, whatever. But when it's shown to you in the context now, today, and what the intent was behind it, then you go, oh my gosh, wow, that was sick. Totally sick. Because the intent wasn't good for some of these skits. Now, Gina said, all I'm thinking about, it's another issue very similar to the Olympic doctor that's in jail, those poor girls. All you can say is, I tell my tell my son Chris now and his wife, keep that baby close to you at all times. And I always had my kids and their friends, they were pretty much at my house constantly. And I miss those days. I really do. But kept my kids close and their friends closer. And I think that's a good rule to live by because you just never know. And going on this Nickelodeon documentary though, the parents, like there was one mom, she spoke up a lot and she felt like there was weirdness on the set. And I don't know if her son was on 1 or 2 seasons. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. But he wasn't asked back to the show at one point, and she's convinced it's because she spoke up. She kept questioning things. And because she was questioning things, her son was not asked to be on the show again. It's just, you just shake your head and say, wow. But I think it's good that these documentaries do come out and that they can enlighten us and open our eyes about things because it is important to know this stuff happens. I mean, it's sad that it did, but hopefully it'll stop, something else from happening in the future. Sticks news. We got some Sticks news. Ricky is taking a breaky because why not-y? Right?
Why not-y?
Why not-y? Because he's Ricky. Do you get it?
No.
All right.
Shh, shh, shh.
I get it. And everybody else gets it. I just almost called him Sticky. Now, can you stop? See what he does to me. Styx bassist Ricky Phillips, who has been the bassist for Styx for over 21 years, has announced that it's time for him to take some time, get off the road, and enjoy his wife and his life. Amazing. Ricky said that this is not retirement, it's a break from the road, and his past his post continues to read as follows. Presently, I have accepted an offer to co-produce a project in a studio close to home. I've known since I was a kid that live performance is in my blood. So in time, I will post any future engagements or commitments. But for right now, Melissa and I will share coffee talk and meals from home with our critters close by. Now, that sounds absolutely amazing. And I just talked about this scenario last week. As of right now, Styx has 53 tour dates scheduled for this year, and that's March through August. That's a lot of dates. And that doesn't include any additional or private shows that may and probably will happen. Now, I love these guys. Their shows are always just awesome, fun, super high energy. And the reality is, how long do they want to keep up that type of schedule? It's a lot. 53 shows already in those short few months. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's what I was trying to say last week. It's just a lot. You're talking about continual touring and working, and I get it. You love it, and that's awesome. But yeah, it's a lot. It takes time away from your family and your friends. Now, sure, how great is it able to, be able to do the one thing that you love or passionate about and get paid for? Total dream job. These guys have. Besides, you can tell the Styx family just loves what they do. Life, though, has a time limit, as we all know, and I think it's great that he's taking the time today to enjoy his wife and his downtime. Ricky is 71, and he doesn't look, he does not look 71 years old. If you guys have seen pictures of Ricky, he looks amazing. He looks healthy. And isn't that the goal, right? At the end of the day, to enjoy life while you still can. You don't want to take that break when you're forced to take the break. You want to enjoy life when you still are able to take the break and have fun, you know? So Ricky said that he will always cherish the adventurous days recording and touring with Styx and will truly miss the wonderfully crazy and faithful Styx fans whose smiling faces he saw more than his own family. So congratulations and all the best to Mr. Ricky Phillips.
We were talking about this the other day. Most people, the rock groups, as we know them, are in their 70s. And it's time for a lot of people to retire. It's okay.
Or cut back.
Or cut back.
I think that's the thing too. Like, maybe just cut back so that you can have more time with your family and,
Right.
and enjoy, those little things that, go by so fast.
But some of these people, this is all they've known their whole lives. I don't blame them if they want to continue and keep doing it. But, a lot of people in the 70s, Steven Tyler's in his 70s, right?
Yeah. 75, 76.
And Mick Jagger's older than, I don't know, Keith Richards is like 100 years old.
No, I think Keith is younger than Mick.
Doesn't look
I
it.
think.
What?
Yeah, and like Patty said, so true. Our time to see these great performers is growing short, and I totally agree with that. So go see your favorite bands. Get out there, go to the shows, and have fun, because it's true. Like Ricky Phillips, I kind of feel like his announcement came out of left field, but did it really? Not really.
Right.
Even though you didn't see it coming, it's like it didn't really come out of left field, because of course he's been thinking about that, and that has to be a hard decision for him. I mean, he's been with Styx over 20 years. So, it had to be like, oh my gosh, I'm really doing this. But I'm sure he'll settle in just nicely, when they're on the road and he's kicking back with his wife and his pets. And, he's just kind of taking it easy. Like the Eagles say, take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Come on, baby. Don't say maybe.
But what you're saying, Key, is very true. The time for seeing rock concerts is growing very, 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 very short.
Patty said that.
Yeah. Maybe 5 years.
The window is closing.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's scary to think about, but let's turn it to the positive, right? It's scary to think about. However, this is the prime time for you guys to get it all in and to enjoy the wonderful music we've been given over the past several decades, and to just get out there and have fun for yourself. Because we're like if we think about it, and I haven't thought about this, to be honest, I'm just thinking about it now on the fly, but once our groups are done going out there, like, what do we do? What do you do? You just, you get a record player and you play
Right.
the records, and but it's very true, Patty, and I agree with that statement. The time is growing short, so all the more reason to go buy those tickets, go see these shows, and just have fun.
Or stay home like me and listen to George Harrison.
I'm gonna go.
We play at least maybe a dozen times a day songs by Tom Petty, a guy who people celebrated his birthday just a few days ago. Eddie Money.
Yep, happy
All
birthday,
these
happy
artists,
heavenly birthday.
all these artists are gone, but they're not. The music is here for us to enjoy while we are here. And the demo that we have is true through a lot of stations around the country, but we've noticed on our streaming, on our radio station, we see the demos. We have a lot of younger people listening to the classic hits and
That's
classic
true.
rock. 20 and 30-year-old people. And these people know the words to all the songs.
Right.
It's crazy, but we love it.
So Deej said, I'd like to go, but I haven't got the green to do it. Now, I hear you. I do, because it's expensive to go to a concert. However, there are some good deals to be had, and you never know. You might at the last minute get a good deal on a ticket. And I know somebody who does that all the time. She waits, our friend Stacy, she waits till the last minute, and she goes and sees all these shows by herself. She goes alone. And the other day she puts out a text, who wants to go see Bruce Springsteen? I'm like, I'm not mortgaging my house to go see Bruce. Would I love to see Bruce? Yes. But those tickets are crazy. I would love to see Bruce, but it's a lot. Oh my
But
gosh. Well, go ahead.
but no, as I was saying, it's okay to see the concerts if you can afford it.
True.
If you can't afford it,
True.
don't go.
Watch it on
D-
YouTube.
Don't listen to the music. Listen to the records on your record player. Listen to Kiki.fm. Listen to whatever you do, because music brings people together. Music is a big part of all our lives. That's how all of you are here tonight,
That's right.
through music.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that because this person isn't alive anymore, they listen to music. I remember growing up in the 60s and 70s, my parents, my uncles, and aunts were listening to music from the 50s, like Chubby Checker. They were gone, but music lives forever.
It's true. I mean, speaking of music living forever, I have to get this out. John Mellencamp, did you guys see what happened with him the other night?
No, what happened?
So a couple of different people were heckling him. And so he got wicked mad. Now, I've always said, I don't know John Mellencamp. I've never had the opportunity or the honor to meet him. Never been to one of his shows. I love his music. I love John Mellencamp, John Cougar Mellencamp. I love them all. Um, but the other night at one of his shows, and I started saying, but I've always said he seems like he's feisty, right? So the other night, I forget where he was, but anyway, he was at a show, and a couple of people heckling him, and he was giving it back, and he used a couple of f bombs, and this one guy yelled out for him to play the Authority song. Now, which is so funny because today I picked out, I do Monday through Friday, I write these little music blogs on Instagram and on my Facebook page. Go and follow me if you don't already. Keep Classic Rock. So I picked out the Authority song for today, and I didn't know that this song was the one that made John leave the stage for like 10 minutes. So a guy yells out, play the Authority song. And he got so mad at the guy, and he's called him like a really bad, and then he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna get my," well, he didn't say yo, but my security guards are gonna get you to come backstage after. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like threatening the guy, right? He was so mad. And he goes, "That's it, I'm done." He left the stage. And I think some people actually left the theater because they thought he was done. And he wasn't. He did come back. He probably cooled down. Whoever was back there was like, "Dude, you got to finish the show." And he was like saying to the audience, "I'm only going to give you 9 songs." And I don't know. He was just yelling at everybody. And I said, listen, I love John Mellencamp. I do. But however, like when you start getting mad at your audience, that's not fun. Like it just makes, like it just kind of puts a cap on the whole night, like an angry cap. Like it just makes you go, that just wasn't fun, because I feel like I was in school and I got yelled at by the principal. So it's just not a good look when you do that. And I think that's one of those instances that maybe if you don't want to do this anymore, maybe you shouldn't. Just I'm just saying, maybe like you're tired. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just think that, people are paying money to go see you, and I understand, hey, people have off nights. They're sick. They perform. Look at Madonna, for God's sakes. She's incredible. And she's made mistakes about cities. She said the wrong city that she's been in. And I mean, the woman's been through a lot this year. She was in the ICU over the summer. The fact that she's even on stage or was on stage is incredible. So I give her so much credit that she did what she did. And, granted, she's in her 60s, so she wasn't as spry, but I think that she did a phenomenal job. She's not like 20-year-old Madonna. She's 60-year-old Madonna.
Pretty hard to believe.
And I think she did great. Love her. But, if it's time, and that's my point, I think, like, yeah, I understand, this is the dream job. It is. I think it's amazing. These artists are still, are out there, are still able to do what they want to do. But if it gets to a point, just like a teacher in school, right? We all had the teacher that was so angry and hated her students. And I will say her because I'm thinking of one in my mind, and would hit them. Like I got hit with a ruler a couple of times in 5th grade, Mrs. Curran. I'm sure she's here no longer. But it was time for her to retire. Just saying. Like, you don't do that. You just don't do it. Of course, my mother called the school and she was so mad. But I think I'm still her. That's why my hands are so disgusting. I'm just kidding. No, it was only once, twice, maybe. But you shouldn't yell at your audience because they do a lot to get there. So it's just more of a, people can be rude, right? People can be rude. Ignore them. And I know it's got to be hard. It's got to be. Listen, I'm not in their shoes. Just my opinion. It's got to be super, super difficult. But I don't think, calling your fans names, because clearly, even the heckler, he's still paid to go see you, regardless. And I'm not saying you got to kiss his butt, but you shouldn't want to take him backstage to beat him up either. Like just throwing it out there.
Oh, Karen said that she heard that John's not singing any of his hits. Now that I that's not right because people want to hear the hits. They can do a couple songs that aren't hits. We've been to concerts where the groups go on, they're great, but they sing all these weird songs and you don't pay attention to them. Then you have some artists going on with some souls that go on for 20 minutes. And again, you want to hear the music that makes you feel good.
You want to hear the hits. You do, like Deej just said too. You want to hear the hits.
Right.
Now, Karen said she heard that he's not singing any of his hits, but when I was watching this one particular clip on TikTok, he was singing Jack and Diane. So I mean, I don't know. I didn't dig too deep into it. I'm just going by, like a couple of the clips that I watched. And, he was pretty angry. And that's just my point. Like, I just imagine if you go to a concert, and this happened with somebody else, guys, not too long ago. And if you can remember who it was, They were yelling at their John has done it before. John has done it before. But you go into a concert and even to see the artist yelling at someone else, unless it's something super bad, like if someone I know Taylor Swift has called out, like she's had security go and help fans in the audience if she's seen like someone get pushed around. Totally different story, right? You don't want anybody to get hurt. But, when you're kind of threatening, it's even super uncomfortable. If it's not you, it's uncomfortable because you're like, the artist on stage is wicked mad right now.
Wicked.
Like it just makes you feel like, oh, I got in trouble. But you didn't, you know? And Jenny said Don Dokken did it at our show here. Really? Really? Roger Waters yells at you. Come on.
Yeah, I've heard
Really?
that too.
And Deej says same thing happened when I saw Steve Miller Band. He didn't sing any of his hits at all. New stuff
Yeah, I
that didn't
know
even
that.
sound like them. We
Right.
left. She left the
Yep.
show. Now, when we saw Steve Miller out, he did not do that.
He did know.
He sang all the
No,
hits.
he sang his, but
He did.
But he sang some other stuff too, which I didn't care for.
All right.
But that's my own.
That's going to happen, though.
It's going to happen. But
People are going to
yeah.
sing their new stuff, and that's fine.
Right.
But we are there to hear majority of the hits, And now Karen said, I've seen Madonna yell at her audience because she really, really, the late thing coming out, technology that runs the show crashed. And you know what? The whole Madonna being late thing, that was wrong. That was totally wrong because now on the flip side, she was being disrespectful to her audience for sure. Hands down.
But I got to stop you right there. Karen said she was late because of technology was making her run late.
And also she was late coming up. Madonna did that, I think, at all her shows. I think maybe one time or two times she was on time, and don't quote me on that. But no, Madonna was like 2.5 hours late appearing at all of her concerts, and that's like rude. That's downright rude.
Didn't they have to get some money back at some of the concerts?
Well, because she got fined, and I don't even know what the grand tally is on that, but because she was because she was coming out late, she would break curfew at these venues.
Right.
So she had to pay a crap ton of money in fines. And let's see, Karen said she's very late always. It's just, again, and I think I said this a couple weeks ago, back in the 80s, okay, we're all there to have a good time. Today, when we're all ready to go to bed by 10 o'clock, not cool. It's just a different time. You know what I mean? And let's see. Bill said, my friend Jeff is buddies with one of the John Mellencamp's band members. The only time they interact with him is on stage. Backstage, he has his own room.
Right.
Well, we're not going to say anything about
We know
that.
artists like that. Yeah. Not going to mention anybody's name. But you can get down tonight. Continue.
And Karen said, but this time she was really, really late because technology crashed. And that's not her fault. That's not her fault. So, but still, right? If you're at that show, you're like, oh my gosh, like, can we just go now? It's a lot.
But again, those artists should have respect for the people who spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to see these artists.
But like Karen said, a situation like that where the technology crashes is nothing you can do.
No, it's true.
There really isn't anything you can do. But all the other times, I think, were pretty intentional. So let's talk about our friends in Journey, because you know why? Because I love talking about Journey, and I haven't been able to talk about them in a long time because there hasn't really been much to say. But when was the last time a Money article wrote about a song, a specific song? Well, with the exception of a few days ago, I'm going with most likely never, because you just don't read about specific songs in a Money article. I mean, maybe we'll read about the billions of dollars a song or an album has made, or, the tons of money that has been made on a tour, but we never hear about a song. So in this case, this is pretty much a unicorn article. In case you haven't heard, Forbes magazine declared Don't Stop Believing to be the biggest song of all time in the US. Guys, I mean, how unbelievable is that? Really? No Beatles, no Rolling Stones, no Elvis, Journey has set a record to have the biggest song ever. I mean, how does that feel? Honestly, to be able to say, I, not me, wrote a song that has broken every record imaginable to mankind. And my song is the biggest song ever, ever. Just to reach that pinnacle in your life, people can only dream about that or dream about even saying those words. Unbelievable and absolutely amazing. I can't even imagine what these guys have been feeling or what they felt the minute they found out. So Don't Stop Believing is certified 18 times platinum. That's over 18 million plays of that record. And that is just in the United States, guys. Just in the US. That doesn't count the rest of this humongous world that we live in. So even before dinosaurs were around and pilgrims, Don't Stop Believing has beat everything. Imagine like if a dinosaur was walking around with a Walkman playing Don't Stop Believing, probably. Like we can just assume that was a thing. Now, there is one other person though, Post Malone. He reached 18 times platinum with Swaley, I'm not sure how to say that name, and their single Sunflower, that hit 18 times platinum. But Journey is a band that originated in the 70s, guys, right? They have been around for a really long time, and this song is constantly used at sporting events and really at any event where you want the crowd to be pumped up as you go into this event. You're going to play Don't Stop Believing for sure, hands down. So Steve Perry came out, of course, and said something about this article. He said he was stunned by the announcement and brought it back to his parents, saying that they are truly the reason for this happening. And he went on to thank them, as well as to thank every one of his fans for their years of continued support. Now, Neil responded to Steve's post and said, "That's great, Steve. God bless. I myself reflect on the great time we had writing this song." Like, can you just freaking imagine? Oh my gosh. Be kind of cool to see the three of them, Neil, Steve, and Jonathan, get together and maybe have a conversation about just what it is to feel about having the biggest song on the planet. I would like to see that. And I think everybody else would too. I mean, because the three guys are here, they're readily available. They wrote the song. And just to be able to get that feeling from the three of them collectively in the same room, not virtual, in the same room, to just talk about it would be pretty damn cool. So I have not yet seen, anything from Jonathan regarding the press release of this wonderful news. But, who knows? Maybe he's reflecting on what to say. Maybe he's too verklempt to say anything. I mean, this is huge. This is just a big, big, big deal. And, maybe he's trying to find the perfect words to come out and say what he feels about this unbelievable and once in a lifetime accomplishment. So even though Journey never had a number one hit song, which is crazy to me still to this day, I'll never understand that. I really won't. But this honor more than makes up for it. And the album that it is on, Escape, did hit number one. So I'm thinking, you know what? This is all good because here's your number one. Here is your achievement that who can say that? Who can say they have the number one best-selling song ever? Really. And to be recognized by Forbes magazine, you're at the upper echelon. Like, where do you go from here? I don't think there's any I really don't think there's anywhere else you can fly to. It's the top of the cherries, right? You're on top of the stem of the cherry because you can't go any higher. Really. So I'm very happy for these guys. You know, all of the guys in Journey, but really specifically Steve Neal and Jonathan for writing a pretty banger song. You know, that has affected generations and all of us. We will never forget this song. We will die listening to this song. We will have this song in our hearts forever and ever because we grew up listening to the song. And it's just pretty cool for us to all even be able to, experience this and to be able to read this article and know that the guys we've been following pretty much our whole lives, most of our lives, is just, it's a great feeling. And it's one of those happy things that you can say, you know what? Good for them and kudos to them. Very well deserved because it is a great song. There's just no other way to put it. It's a great song. So, congrats to them. And I'll tell you, it's just so Karen says, let's see, when they recorded is after Neil said there was something about that song. I don't know what it is. You're absolutely right. I remember reading that, Karen. Yes. And Carol Jean said, Kiki, you're onto something about the dinosaurs. Well, listen, maybe the dinosaurs were even listening to it then. I don't know. And Scott said, Escaped got me hooked on Journey. I've just been a Journey fan as long as I can remember. I've been a fan of, just music in general. I'll be honest with you guys. Of course, Journey came along as I got older, but I don't remember anything. I remember my family, but I just remember always listening to music. Always, 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 just constantly. So what I did, that's all I did was listen to music. I when I say music is really in my blood, and even though I'm not an artist or anything, gosh, you don't want that. You don't want me out there singing. Nope, you don't want that. It's just always been in my blood. And just to be able to talk about it to you guys and to be able to read about it and write about it and speak about it, it's the coolest freaking thing ever on the planet. And it makes me happy.
And Kathy said she really enjoyed reading Jonathan's book, Don't Stop
Oh,
Believing.
yeah.
And if you get a chance, Kathy, you go to Kiki Classic Rock YouTube channel where Kiki actually talks to Jonathan when he first published that book.
It was a great interview. That was really such an honor. Such an honor. Still is to this day to me. And Karen says, do you play an instrument? I used to play the recorder and I used to play the violin. I know. Do I play anything now? I do not. I don't. I'm like, should I learn the guitar? Because I think an acoustic guitar would be kind of fun to learn, but I don't play anything now. I don't. And Peter Baker says, Escape was Journey's Thriller album. Absolutely. I mean, it's the top. It's got all good stuff. And Carol Jean says, I feel blessed to have social media to be able to interact with these guys. And that's where, and I feel like I repeat myself, but I do, and it's okay. But we're so blessed today because, being able to get tickets to these shows and seeing these groups, I always say it. I wasn't able to do that when I was a kid. I didn't have any money to do that. There was no money for concert tickets, even though, oh my gosh, they were like $2. $2. I didn't have $2. I didn't have $2 to go to a concert, and I didn't have any way of getting there. And no, it didn't happen. So today, the fact that we can, go to these shows and talk to each other, which is great. We can talk to each other here about it. And on social media, it's just, I think even though like Patty said, even though our window's closing for the groups to be out there, I just think we're so blessed and we're so lucky that we can experience these groups today. And that's why I say, kids, go get your tickets if you can. If you can't, you can always watch this stuff on YouTube. Really. And there are some great people who get some really great footage of these shows. So go do that if you cannot get yourself out to a show physically. You still can experience it. Trust me, you can. But if you can go, go, go. I mean, everybody here, Karen and Scott and Carol Jean and Kathy Waddle, and go, because Kurt, there is nothing like live music. There's nothing like the beat of that in your chest while you're at a show. And just again, seeing these people that we grew up with and we love and adore, there's nothing like it. There really just isn't. And I can't even, like Scott says, it's very addictive. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like Kathy said, she never got to see Journey when she was a teen. Then when she could in college, they weren't touring. Then when they were touring again, she was stupid. Well, you're not stupid, but I don't know why you said that. But making up for it since 2022. And see, that's a good thing. So you're not stupid. None of you. Don't say that about yourself. It's great. You're able to get out there and do it today, because we have today. We don't know what tomorrow is going to ever bring, right? And that's why I say congrats to Ricky Phillips. He's decided that today is the day. He's taken a rest. Not retiring, but he's taken a rest. So good for him. But the other guys and ladies who are out there still doing it, Lita Ford, oh my gosh, please, you haven't seen a Lita Ford show, go see Lita. Oh my goodness, she is incredible. Incredible. That woman, I don't know how she does what she does, but she does it, and she does it amazingly. I love her. Foghat. Oh my, it's just fun. It's and Aloe says to me, he goes, like, the time I see you with a smile on your face, of course it's with my family. It makes me happy. But I do get a big smile when I'm at these shows and just watching these bands perform and just having a good time. And I could be standing there by myself, doing some live footage for you guys. And it's so cool. It really is just, can't explain it. I think I did as best as I could. It's just too good. It's happy times. It's just great. Oh, and Peter says in 2 weeks he goes to see Heart, which is amazing. I mean, the ladies are back together, and that really is going to be, I think it's going to be a phenomenal show. Heart of those two. Try to understand. He's a magic man, Mama. Was she talking about the Whitman man? Probably not.
Oh
Guys,
my God.
I hope you
I'm
have
just kidding.
an amazing weekend. Thanks so much for being here. Congrats to Journey on having the best-selling song of all time. Congrats to Ricky Phillips for taking the time out and spending it with his wife and his critters, as he called them. And congrats to all of you for just being who you are, and stopping by here and hanging out with each other and having fun and just talking about today and back in the day, because that's what brings really good memories to all of us. So I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. You have a great week ahead. I love you. I love all of you. And truly, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you next week. Bye, guys. Have an awesome, awesome night, awesome weekend, and an awesome everything. Bye.
Love you.